Girona FC is sandwiched between FC Barcelona and Espanyol Barcelona, but recently they have started to outgrow them. Okay, maybe just Espanyol. Not long ago, Girona FC were languishing in the depths of Spanish football. However, recently, the club was acquired by the City Football Group. The same group owns Manchester City and other 10 football clubs. Gradually, this was a boost for the Catalonian club, who climbed the Spanish footballing ladder and eventually got promoted to La Liga again in the 2021-2022 season. Of course, the City Football Group is not the only reason for Girona's rise this season. They have gone from playing against Real Sociedad B to leading the La Liga at some point, but money and the vast scouting networking are not the only reasons. Miguel Ángel Sánchez Muñoz, known as Michel, is a former football player playing mostly for Rayo Vallecano. As a football manager, he started his career with the Rayo Vallecano youth teams before moving to managing the senior team. After 2 seasons in charge at the Vallecas, he moved to Huesca, with whom he got promoted to La Liga in 2020. However, due to poor league placement, he was relieved of his duties at Huesca, and after a few months of being sidelined, Michel took over Girona FC. Following the Huesca blueprint, he got the club promoted to La Liga in the first season. Since then, Michel and the club gradually developed, leading them to where they are now. Michel's tactic at Girona may seem chaotic at times, but the aim is to control the game tempo and make as much as possible from any attacking opportunity. The formation on paper may be a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-4-1, but the team's shape during games is a very fluid one, ranging from a 3-2-5 to a 3-1-3-3. For this reason, the formation on paper is not important. As soon as the match starts, the left wingback becomes the center midfielder, the defensive midfielder becomes the center back, and one of the center backs becomes a wingback. The players' movement on the pitch is so well executed it looks like being done at random. But Michel and the team have a well-designed plan before every game. The sweeper keeper is on defend duty, as he must take control of any ball that gets past the defensive line. The back four is made up of a wingback on support, 2 ball-playing defenders on defend duty, and 1 inverted wingback on attack. The player assigned this role must be well versed in executing this role, especially with the attack duty. In front of them, a deep line playmaker on support takes up the space. This role is assigned to Aleix Garcia in real life, and he's the engine of the team. All the team's build-ups start from him. So a traditional holding midfielder would not do the trick here. Passing plus defensive attributes are a must here. The midfield line is made up of 4 players. These players may be placed like this or like this. In the end, both setups play more or less the same, but I found this one to be the closest to how the team actually plays. 2 wingers on support ensure the width of the team in attack. 1 box-to-box midfielder and 1 center midfielder on automatic duty make up the rest of the midfield. In front, a target forward on attack completes the team's formation. As player instructions, the wingback on support is asked to see narrower, making sure that the ball is passed around with precision and time is given to the forward players to take up their attacking positions. The left ball-playing defender is told to stay wider, as he must take the inverted wingback's place when this player moves up the field in possession. The winger on the right side of the pitch is told to cut inside with the ball, creating space for the wingback on his side to come up when possible, thus creating an overload on this side. And the center midfielders are told to get further forward. Michel's tactical philosophy for Girona is to create overloads where and when possible, especially on the right side of the pitch and as they get closer to the final third. Creating an overload on the right side of the pitch means that space is opened up on the left side of the attack, where the inverted wingback and the winger wait for any opportunity to attack the opposition's goal. Rico Luis had 4 assists for me playing as the inverted wingback, and Lamine Yamal had 4 goals and 5 assists playing as the left winger. As mentality, positive is to be chosen. Any lower mentality might influence the tactic negatively and do not make it work as intended. In possession, fairly wide, shorter passing directness and a standard tempo. Mixed crosses, work the ball into the box, play for set pieces and be more disciplined. As can be noticed, the team is told to attack patiently. For this, you need players who are capable of withstanding opposition's pressure and passing the ball around with relative ease. In transition, counter-press, counter and distribute the ball to the defense. Out of possession, higher line of engagement and a standard defensive line. Trigger press more often and get stuck in. This tactic is fluid and may seem chaotic, confusing the opposition's players at times, just as in real life. A treble was won with it in my save. the Premier League, the FA Cup and the FA Community Shield, and we were competitive in the other competitions. While in the Premier League, we have conceded the fewest goals and won the league by a considerable margin. Girona FC may not be able to keep up the current pace for the whole La Liga season, but the way this tactic plays is fun and may help give a different twist to your FM story.